Along the timeless, winding currents of the Mekong River, there are stories that aren't just told, they're etched into the very soul of the land itself. Today, we're going to journey into the legend of a master whose spiritual power became as vast and as profound as the river that raised him.
This is Luang Pho Kaeo Phromsaro. It's a name that just echoes with reverence. He was a figure whose incredible virtues and miracles truly shaped the faith of a kingdom, earning him the title of the Great Spiritual Patriarch of the Mekong Riverlands.
You know, every great river has a source, and every legend has a beginning. And the story of Luang Pho Kaeo, well, it begins not in a temple, but right in the heart of a family that was steeped in ancient, powerful spiritual knowledge.
So let's go back. Born in the year 2393, the boy named Kanu was, you could say, destined for an extraordinary path. His very first teacher was his own father, a former royal guard, who was himself a master of Puthakam, these sacred arts. From the young age of 10, the seeds of spiritual power were planted, long before he was ever ordained as a novice at 15, and finally took his vows as the monk Phromsaro at age 20.
So with this incredible foundation already set, the young monk embarked on a profound pilgrimage, not really across land, but deep into the very heart of wisdom and spiritual discipline.
His quest for knowledge, it took him to the famed spiritual centers of Phetchaburi. He journeyed to Wat Takerao to deepen his practice, and he even studied under his own revered brother, Phra Ajarn Ket, at Wat Thong Nophakhun. This whole period was absolutely crucial. It forged his skill and deepened his understanding of the Dhamma in ways that would change everything.
But here's something you have to understand. Luang Pho Kaeo's immense power wasn't just derived from reciting ancient incantations. No, the true wellspring of his abilities was his mastery of Vipassana, this profound insight meditation. Through this silent, incredibly rigorous self-observation, he unlocked a clarity of mind that could literally perceive the true nature of reality itself. And it was from this deep well of insight that the miracles began to flow. These were events so extraordinary, they transformed a respected monk into an immortal legend, with tales that are still whispered with awe along the riverbanks to this very day.
The chronicles of his power, they often begin way out in the deep wilderness, where the laws of nature and the spirit world, well, they start to intertwine, and one such tale has been passed down for generations.
Picture this, while deep in meditation on the forested mountain of Khao Ego, a fearsome Sues Samaing, a powerful tiger spirit, appeared right before him and his disciple. As his follower recoiled in terror, Luang Pho Kaeo simply told him to stay calm. "Do not be afraid," he said. "It has come to protect us." Through the sheer focused power of his tranquil mind, the great beast was pacified. Its presence became a guardian rather than a threat.
But his power was matched only by his compassion. In the year 2416, a devastating cholera epidemic just ravaged the communities. People were desperate, and in their desperation, they turned to him. The sacred water he blessed became their salvation. Stories of miraculous recoveries spread like wildfire, a true testament to his boundless benevolence.
And his fame reached the very highest levels of the kingdom. So profound was his reputation that His Majesty King Chulalongkorn, the great Rama V, traveled by royal barge all the way down the Mekong River just seeking an audience with the master of Wat Bang Malai. This royal visit, it just solidified his status as one of the most revered spiritual figures of his entire era. But Luang Pho Kaeo's spiritual energy wasn't limited to his physical presence. He channeled his power, his compassion, and his wisdom into sacred objects that would serve as a shield for the faithful for generations and generations to come. His creations were so legendary that his Takrit Pitsaman was immortalized in the revered poetic verse that names the 9 greatest protective amulets in the entire kingdom. Just think about that. To possess a Pitsaman from Wat Bang Malai was to hold a piece of a national treasure.
The creation of his most famous amulet, the Takrut Bang Puen, was a sacred ritual in itself, where every single step held profound meaning. The palm leaves had to come from one specific place, the Bang Puen Canal, because its name was a homophone for shield from guns. The leaves had to be young, gathered only in the 5th lunar month, and they were inscribed with the heart of the tiger spirit incantation, channeling the power of his legendary encounter on Khao Ego.
And his tangible legacy, it endures in these sacred objects, like this very first edition coin, minted way back in the year 2459. It wasn't created for fame, but to commemorate the completion of the temple's new prayer hall. It's a sacred object born from an act of pure devotion, carrying the master's blessing through time.
In the year 2462, the master's earthly journey came to an end. But for a spirit as powerful as Luang Pho Kaeo, death isn't really an ending. It's a transformation into an eternal legacy.
He passed away at the age of 69, having spent 49 profound years in the monkhood. An era had ended, for sure, but his influence was just beginning to ripple through eternity.
And the temple he built, Wat Bang Malai, it still stands there proudly on the banks of the Mekong. It is so much more than a place of worship. It's a living monument to his dedication, a beacon of faith where his spiritual presence can absolutely still be felt today.
Ultimately, the legend of Luang Pho Kaeo teaches us that the greatest power isn't found in spells, but in discipline. Not in force, but in compassion. It leaves us with a timeless and profound truth. When the heart truly holds faith, miracles will always happen.